What's up guys, Jack here, and welcome to my unboxing, setup, and review of the Kuat Sherpa 2.0 bike rack. So I know I usually just cover tech unboxings on this channel, but I've been in the market for a hitch-mounted bike rack for a while, and this is a pretty premium product. And I noticed there weren't too many videos about this specific bike rack out there on the internet. So today I'm gonna show you guys what comes in the box, how to set up the rack, how to attach to your car, and then how to mount your bikes on it. With that, let's go to my garage and I'll show you guys what comes in the box. I'm gonna have to clean some stuff up here. God, this is gonna be a pain. All right, so welcome to my garage. Setup's a little janky, but I think this should work. Let's go ahead and pop this bad boy open. A little sticker, a couple cards, and setup instructions on the QR. So pretty minimal hardware here. Looks like everything is in this little burlap sack. So this has all our screws. Comes with a big Allen key and a little wrench here. And then here's all the stuff for the lock. All right, so it looks like the one with the stripe is the outer tray, and this will be the inner tray. So I think I'm gonna put this one on first. So this goes this way, and then this right here, and then you thread the bolts through. Okay, so I have them just stacked on top of there. You have the arms facing back away from the hitch, and then I'm gonna thread the bolts through this way. So it looks like, I don't know if you guys can see, have it this way. It's gonna get threaded in like that and then go through there that way. Oh. All right, that came through the other side. Bang, just like that. We got the bolts threaded in that way, and then they just screw into the little plate that's on the end there attached with that piece of tape. So the locking pin has the correct size wrench head to tighten these down. So I'm just gonna use this. Okay, got that tightened down. These are both attached now. Okay, so now I need the M10 bolt, which is this, lock nut, which is attached to it, and I need 2 lock washers. All right, and this is going right under here. There's a little hole for this bolt, washer on each side, and then the nut just goes on the other end. This is gonna take a while. All right. Okay, hopefully you guys could see that. I don't know if I was blocking it, but I just put in the bolt right underneath, right there where I'm pointing. Just tighten it down with the same Allen key and then use the wrench on the other side to hold it. Okay, now we're attaching this piece, which is a little lever to pivot it. You guys can see there's a little nut right here that it screws onto right underneath. And this comes with a locking washer as well. So I don't know if you guys can see down here, have it attached, just tightening down this bolt with the Allen key. I think that should be good. So that's this little latch here that you use to raise and lower the rack when it's not in use. So I think that's it for assembling it. I'm pretty sure you just slot it into the hitch and I think we should be good to go. Okay, so there it is all assembled. It was 4 bolts in total. The 2 long bolts going this way. You have 1 bolt to secure it to the hitch going that way. And then you have this little lever right here that you attach with 1 more bolt and a lock washer. But I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go pull my truck around and see if this works. Okay, hopefully this lighting's all right. So I think I'm just gonna slide her in right here. Ooh, come on. Bang. So they include this locking pin, but I already have one, so I'm just gonna use the one I have. All right, so my pin's a little too big, so I'm gonna use the one that they included. Bang. That's good. And then you just use this knob to tighten it down. That's looking pretty good to me. Okay, I think we're all set. All right, let's make sure this thing works. Just pull this lever right here, and then boom, folds up, undo it, boom. And that's locked in place right there. Pretty low profile, it probably sticks out maybe another foot or so, but I've seen some that come way out and you don't really have any option to make it more compact, but when it's folded, it's pretty tight to the back of the truck. Let's throw a bike up here. That, pull this up, extend that. I think I'm just gonna toss this up right here. Tighten this guy down first. Just make sure it's between your spokes there. Get this locked in here. Boom. Okay, Says this should be as close to the fork as possible. Definitely don't do that. So, okay, yeah, there. That seems a little more secure around the fork instead. It's so bright right now. Okay, so I have this. It says you want to put it as close to the fork as possible. So that's, I mean, that's basically touching, but feels pretty sturdy right here. And then this is just a little ratchet strap on the back. You just pull this through and it ratchets. And this is a big ass bike. I ride a 61, so it'll fit at least a 61. Probably go up to like a 63, maybe a 65, but I'm definitely pushing it on this front tray here. You can see I have plenty of clearance here. I have road tires on this one, but you could probably fit a mountain bike, maybe not a fat tire, but you could fit some pretty thick tires in there. And then, yeah, this is the, so I don't know if you can see this. This is the knob you use to tighten it in. It's just like a little piece that comes out in the side there into the corner. So as you're tightening this, it's kind of locking into the actual hitch receiver. So you also get this lock included. I don't know how well you can see this with the light. I'll show you guys how to set this up real quick. I think it's just going like that. If you want to lock it to the tires, you can. A little extra deterrent there. So I just have that lock looped around the frame. Plugs in down there, right here. I don't know if you guys can see that super well. And then there's a little keyhole. So it's the same key for both the locking pin and the actual bike lock. And one other thing I found, you can grab this lever and then tilt it down in case you need some extra clearance on your trunk. If you need to open this, then that provides you extra clearance. So I think that would miss. That would be close. I think it would miss. And then, boom, locks back like that. All right, I think that's pretty much it. Let's go back inside. Okay, so I just took the rack out for the first time. We drove about 20 minutes on the highway to a trail we were riding, and I have to say I was pretty impressed by the performance of the rack on the road. There was very little sway I noticed. The bike seemed pretty secure. You might think that only the one arm and the strap around the wheel is not enough to hold your bike, but it did a great job keeping it locked in place. I was really impressed by how stable the bikes were on the back. So a couple things I really like about this bike rack in particular. One, the body is fully made out of aluminum, so it's extremely lightweight. It weighs only around 30 pounds. Most bike racks in this price range are around 50 pounds. So if you're concerned about moving the bike rack a lot or taking it on and off, so the weight savings is definitely super nice. I also have to shout out how easy it was to set up. Only 4 bolts for the entire assembly is pretty straightforward. I hope I did a clear enough job explaining how those actually go together, but relatively straightforward setup overall. In terms of getting the bikes on and off, it's a little annoying to like lift them onto the platform, but after doing it a couple times, you can get pretty fast at it, and I can have the bikes in and out within 5 minutes. So this bike rack comes in at $689 US, which is pretty expensive if you're just trying to haul your bikes around. But I think for the quality of materials and the stability you get when carrying your bikes, as well as the ease of use and installation, I think it's well worth your money if you travel with your bikes a lot, and I definitely see us keeping this bike rack for a long time. So I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to purchase this product. And if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.